Us.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I'm Linda.
I'm Chanel, and we're excited for the first podcast of the year. We do
And
have
we
some
are,
guests. What?
forgot to say we're
If you
we
haven't
are.
realized yet, we are ParaSister's Circle podcast.
And hopefully you guys can join us. We do have some very special guests, our first guest of the year. So, Shauna, do you want to introduce them?
Yes, our first guest of the year is the Spirit Seeking. No, I am so sorry. It is Shadow Seekers Paranormal.
We are
I've got
still.
stuff going on the phone, and yep, that's don't mind me.
All right, with
I've
further
been
ado,
busy all
let's
weekend.
add them to the stream and hopefully we can get a couple more of theirs. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, well, I got to do this off my laptop decided I don't want to work today.
Don't worry, Corey. My laptop hates the podcast for some reason, and I cannot do it. I have troubles with it. So I'm on my
And I
iPad.
messed up your name. Started
Yeah,
right
she
off.
messed up your guys' name. So,
Okay, hold on. I've got it.
yeah. So she didn't come up with
Right.
questions. We're just gonna chit chat for a little bit. And Corey, I was telling Deanna about 10 minutes. Before our show ends, we'll let you guys go, and because we try to do at least some kind of crystal talk in all of our episodes.
Okay.
So
Gotta have that affiliate marketing.
Yeah, Amanda won't be with us, but I don't know where Chrissy's at. She might be running behind because she runs a
nope,
podcast. But we're here.
So
right. That's all that matters.
how's the year
So
been treating you guys?
Don't mind me. I gotta get. Literally, I'm running in at the last second trying to get stuff done.
It's okay.
No,
I'm
you're
actually
good.
sharing out the podcast as we speak. So
Oh yeah, I got to do that too. Yeah, Todd woke me up at 5 o'clock, guys. Said,
No.
babe, don't you need to get up? What time is it? Like I had my alarm set. I slept through my alarms.
Right. Well, I had to go move dinner and everything else. So
I was lazy and had Ben make dinner.
yeah, according to my laptop, I don't even have a Facebook, but it's on my phone.
We are streaming over ParaSister's Circle, Moonlit, and Things Network, just so you guys know.
Okay.
So, questions. Talking. When did you guys first start? I can't remember. Corey, you told me when we first met, but I can't remember. But for all of our viewers and stuff out there.
Oh, crap. That's not long.
I had to put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
Oh, crud, man. I am drawing a blank already. This is bad.
Oh no.
We've been together, what, 4 years now?
4 or 5 years. I'm pretty sure it was. Was it 2017, 2018? About 2016, I think, is when we first. Because Corey, I didn't know about Corey until my husband, because him and Corey worked together, and my husband always told me, "Hey, we got a guy at work that's interested in this paranormal stuff, like you are." So we happened to meet me and Tim were out grocery shopping. Corey happened to be there that night too, and that's kind of introduced us, and that's where I finally get to meet who Corey was, and he invited me and Amanda, because we were co-workers, but we eventually became best friends. And he invited us out in Peru to a ghost hunt out there. I kind of sort of where it all took off from.
In the middle of the woods.
That's cool. In the middle of the woods.
Close to it.
So, Deanna, I don't know if you know how me and Chanel met. Corey does. But we met at Okefenokee, in the middle of Okefenokee.
Oh, really?
Yep, and we became best friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
it's
was
kind of.
Family Unity a year ago. Yeah,
Mhm.
Family Unity a year ago.
Almost 2.
And I met Corey at the Davies house when it first opened up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I basically got started in this. A friend of mine answered a Facebook ad, said, "Hey, you want to go check this out?" It was out at the Peru Circus Barns.
Right.
You guys all know Craig.
Time alert.
You guys all know Craig. He was out there doing the thing, and I went out there. I was like, "This is cool." I said, "Well, if you do this again, let me know." So he contacted me, said, "Hey, I'm doing this again." So all right. So I went out there. Well, he had a record number of people show up. He goes, "Oh, you're a tour guide." I was like, "Dude, my
There you
second
go.
time for doing this." I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." "Oh, you'll be fine." He handed me a K2, said, "If this lights up, you're talking to a ghostie." I thought, great. But at the end of the tour, everybody knew I didn't know squat, but they said it was one of the best tours they've been on. And ever since then, that's how I got started and met Dina.
That's
Yep.
cool. I have stories like that.
Oh yeah.
I've been investigating for, oh Lord, since
There I am.
1999.
Uh,
I've been at my whole life, but actively investigating since 2018. So
yeah. Am I back now? It kept going into
yeah, you're
You're
good.
good.
spinning
Yep,
wheel of
you're good.
death. So, and
Yep.
then basically we started with TSPI, and that's where Amanda and Dina we got started, and then we just kind of branched off, kind of got our own thing, and then had a few members in between. Then Chrissy, I was just like, "Hey," and that's how Chrissy came on board.
Right.
Well, it's fun adding her. We just added Linda in December to Indiana Crossroad Encounters. So I was a
Yeah,
happy little snack. I was like, I'm taking you. You're mine now.
I'm kind of the team's historian.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a long way to go. We kind of drag our feet on a lot of things, but we'll get there. So,
Well,
Yeah.
and
As a,
Hey,
a lot
taking your time though
to
is
do and stuff.
cool.
Places we go to, she'll
but
write them down and or type them down. Or I know she runs up pages every now and then.
yeah,
uh,
we're I don't know. We're the type we just go in, we have fun, we keep it as a hobby. Some people make it as a business, and it's just ridiculous. Keep it as a hobby, then they lose interest in it, and I don't know.
oh,
And base everything off honesty. If we get evidence, we get it. If we don't, we don't.
That's
So,
right.
I'm the type that, and since Shelly and I have been, when we made Indiana Crossroads, we get evidence and then we're like, well, we think we do. Did you get that recorded? No. Well, at least it's a great experience. And then we'll talk about it for months going, man, oh well, it's not important.
Right.
see,
That's just
I would go in. I don't care if I really have equipment with me or not. I do, but I don't. But I want that first experience. And if I
Yes.
tell you a story, if they don't believe me it happened, that's not my problem. Because I keep it honest. I mean, it's either happened or didn't happen, you know?
right.
That's how I
Right.
am. I went to Randolph like 2 weeks ago, I think maybe 3 weeks ago. Shelly and I did a day investigation. I was like, okay, I am taking a recorder. Let's have a recorder. I set it up outside Blue
Um.
Lutheran shooting towards. What?
Hi, Chrissy. I'm gonna stop you right there,
Oh,
right for a minute. Show now.
let's get it on here.
I'm gonna need to step off for a minute.
Okay, baby. I got you.
You know
Hi,
why,
Chrissy.
right?
Hmm.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? It's all right, Linda. I've got it. Go ahead. Having some. All right, let me see if I can.
Quit playing.
There we go.
Yeah, Chrissy, my computer decided to say I don't exist on there, so I'm trying to do this off my phone.
So, but yeah, we was talking about getting evidence or not, and Shelly and I we put the camera up. We ended up going all the way down to the other end of the hall, and we heard male voices on that side. And she goes, "Did you bring the camera?" I go, "No, I put it out there." She's like, "Well, at least we had a camera going."
Right. That's the thing
Sorry, guys.
with Amanda and I. Just first time we ever went to Waverly Hills. We both had experience. First time I seen a black shadow figure and everything else. We had no camera at all. But I had a voice recorder going, so I was able to capture a disembodied baby's cry. Though that was awesome, and I still have that today, till this day. It's on a recorder. But
Yeah, for me, it's not about the evidence; it's about the experience. And
Oh yeah, yeah. We were just talking about right before you got on about kind of how we got started and all that. So mine was just like,
Sorry,
hey,
I was late. I had to do dinner and I got sidetracked. So
Oh no, you're fine. And guys, I wanted to apologize for having to step off, and it might happen a couple of more times throughout the show. I think most of you know, some of you know, I lost my German Shepherd on the 16th of last month, and she's usually right beside me. That's where she was when we did the podcast. I mean, she's behind me now because we got her cremated, but it's still kind of the first show without her. So,
it's
understand.
gonna be hard.
yeah, yeah.
so it was hard. It's hard. It is because she was always like right next to me when we were doing the show, and I keep reaching down, not thinking, and she's not there, and so. But she's behind me, and my boy Todd had her cremated for me so I could have her ashes. So
Awesome.
Yeah. So you guys got any place planned yet to go?
Um, this next weekend, Shelly and I are going to the Fairfield Infirmary in Ohio, in Lancaster. The following weekend, I'm stealing the girls, and we're going up to Grace Lawn in Elkhart. And then our big investigation is May 5th at Randolph, and I have
oh god, I can't wait.
four tickets left. So it's our very first open investigation. We're excited.
Oh, I am so sleeping. I keep telling her, okay, like she took me to a 2-hour private history tour, and I was in heaven that day. Let me tell you guys. And I was like, I want to go back. It was already on my list, but and I looked at her and I said, when she said it was set in stone, I said, I am sleeping in Lulu's room by myself.
Yep. And then I've got the Geyer scheduled in April. Hannah
Oh, is it?
House is scheduled in August. I've got one more. I can't think. I pretty much got all big investigations. Oh, Indiana State Sanatorium is going to be in
Busy.
September.
Yeah, the Randolph, Hannah House, Geyer, and ISS.
Yeah.
Hey, Grace, want to say hi? Come on. Come on. Want to say hi?
oh,
This
Yeah.
one decided that she was going to hit the back of the hitch and clocked her head right here.
Oh no.
And oh my gosh. Want to say hi? Look, you're on camera. You're on
hi,
camera.
baby.
So what you guys got planned for the year?
Yes, what do you guys have planned for the year?
For the team, we really haven't planned nothing yet. We just been like found a few invites on Facebook of people going. We just a few of us found those and just jumping on board with those right now. So
Right. It's I know that I think February Skyland they pick up a spot there and go back to the States. I think. I think it's I told her to remind me when it was.
Oh, is that Essence Paranormal?
Yeah, is that Skyland's paranormal
Yep.
was.
Yep.
I think
Yeah, we wanted to go. Whisper Estates was actually down where Kelly grew up, so that she's been there a few times. So it's on our list. Yeah. That is a good one. We'll have her on the 5th of next month talking about the Shabby Owl,
Oh,
the antique store
Ooh.
that she's working on. And I've been there. I did one of her first private investigations, checking the place out. Once it opens up, I recommend it. It's one of those places that you're gonna feel, okay, I got to go back.
Hi, Jacqueline.
I know we went to Whispers last year. Had
We
some
did.
strong um,
Yeah.
paranormal stuff.
The whole town, not just the
Yeah.
house, the whole town. Check it
Yeah.
all out right around because you're gonna feel it.
Yep.
Yeah, so Shelley grew up in that town.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to hear some stuff, that's who you go to. That is
Wow.
where she grew up.
I bet you she knows a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chanel. I think we have a new member of ParaSister's. She's been staying on my lap.
Oh.
Everybody, this is Cassie.
Welcome, Kat.
Hey,
Okay, if we're
supposed being part of paranormal groups. Jason Hawes and his dog.
I
Too.
wanted to take I wanted to take Phoenix. I was gonna start training her to be my paranormal dog before we lost her. But and then this one right here, she's not even mine. She's Todd's. But for anybody that's just joining us, this is Shadow Seekers Paranormal. We have Corey, Deanna, and Chrissy joining us. They are our very first guest of the year, and we are super happy that they are our first guest of the year. So if you have any questions, as always, make sure you go ahead and comment, and we will answer the best to our ability. And also, don't forget that Moonlit just had a live show last night. So
Yep. Definitely. Moonlit
she
is our
left us.
sponsor for our podcast.
Oh, she left us. She's like, "Yep, I'm done."
She says, I'm out. Deuces.
Yep, I made an appearance. We're all good.
All that matters. She was there to comfort you, is what she was doing.
Yep.
She's been a big help. She has. She's been a
Yeah.
big help. What do you got? Hey guys, she's got candy.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully it's not chocolate.
She got some dots.
Oh, okay. I
She
mean,
was on my lap.
that's fruity, right?
Well, did you guys know? Okay, so when I started having issues with Phoenix, we took her to the vet because she lost like her back legs. So she could not walk within a 72-hour period. So we took her to the vet because we thought she had Lyme disease. And on the vet's wall, there was a big old, like, bold letters. This sugar is toxic to dogs. And it's called
Really?
birch sugar. There's a couple different names for it, but it's found in mainly candy. So I've been kind of really,
Right.
yeah. So
I didn't know that.
it's toxic to dogs. Yeah. I didn't know either because it was like, she didn't get, we were like, okay, what in the world could cause this? And took her to the vet. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong with her, sadly. But yeah, I've been really adamant about what I give my dogs.
Yeah.
And when she decided that she was going to hit a hitch in the back of Todd's truck that was parked in the backyard and crack her skull open, oh my God, and then her nose started to bleed.
Right.
That was probably part of my fault because I gave her a dog aspirin.
Oops.
Yeah.
She hit her head.
Right.
So, I mean, I was trying to.
Right.
She was in pain, but.
You can
yeah,
only do
so
what you can only do.
she's a strong little cookie, though. She was running around the backyard right after it happened, but now she won't even go near the truck. It's funny. She'll go like around it once, and then after that, it's done.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're all definitely gonna have to get together sometime this summer. Sometime.
I want to go out to the battlefield. I'm dying to get out there.
Free, and we can do that anytime.
Right.
Yeah,
We're all like 15 minutes from the battlegrounds.
we're a little bit further, but that has been on my list, and I have bothered Corey a few times going, I want to go out there.
Hey, I
So,
go wherever Chanel says to go. She goes, "We're going here." Oh, okay. Just let me know when.
Give us a
just
little heads up because our schedules suck. So
Well, then you guys schedule it and we'll show up. If I don't have a show, we can make it happen.
Yep, we'll make it happen. We'll make sure we do that.
I've already
I just try to give a
scheduling
little
like
bit of heads up so I can get a babysitter for my babies because. But even though I think Maya, my soon-to-be 9-year-old, she's been begging me to go back to Okefenokee since we did the kids hike, and I'm like, we can't go because they shut it down. And she got mad. She goes, why do people have to be stupid? I want to go back out into the woods with you, Mom. I'm going, oh God.
well, park up at the road, you can walk all the way back, but that's a hike itself.
She
have you
walked all the
seen
way back to
how
the
big
root
my
cellar
baby
and
is?
back.
She ain't gonna walk that far.
Like, I didn't think that she was going to make it the whole way back to the root cellar and back. And because she was the only kid that actually stayed, like, wanted to go. So I'm very proud of her. And I have pictures of us. I mean, they're really hard to see, but I have pictures of me and her at the root cellar together. And she's been wanting to go back. And she's been wanting to do more with the paranormal. So I made her, and Shawnell was in part and helped with this one. I made her a paranormal binder for herself that has some of my paranormal places in it.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she remembers you, Corey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
she's really good at that.
I'm
Let's put some.
trying to remember.
Sorry, my hair has gotta go up. My hair is bugging the crap out of me.
I feel bad because I meet so many people, but I'm not good at remembering people. Start
You and me both.
crap, I got to roll with it, and I feel so bad.
Right.
Well, I'm having people this last week. They'll like email me on Moonlit Crystal's email. I'm like, oh, I talked to you last this show, and I'm going, oh yeah, and I'll write back like, oh, we want to book you, and I'm going, who are you? And they're the friendliest people, and they'll, like, okay, call me, we'll set something up, and I'm going, like, yep, you have this item and this item. I'm like, it's sold, but I don't know if you bought it or not.
That's
I
me.
understand that.
Meet so many people,
Mhm.
and I try my best to remember names, but if I don't run into you more than once, then I'm not going to remember no names.
Yeah, I mean, and with me doing the
I remember
paranormal
faces.
together, and people say, "Oh yeah, I seen you at this paranormal that doing this." I'm like,
Right.
"Was I selling stuff?" That's my first question. Was I selling anything, or was I just there? And they look at you going, "You were." I said, "Oh yeah, sure, okay."
Just
Yeah,
go with it.
I get people recognize me around town or over in Peru quite a bit, just from silly things like this or going live or something like that, and it's
yep.
fun. But then I kind of forget who they were, and it's like I feel bad. So, but again, you meet so many people, it's almost
Right.
impossible. So,
It's hard to keep track. It really is. But I try to make everybody like, "Oh yes, I remember you. I'm not. I will get there. If I don't remember you now, I will remember you as longer we talk."
right.
Well, that's not true for me, Shawnell.
I'm not. Who can forget you?
I got an older couple in town. They recognized me from something I can't remember. But we were just out and about, and they came up talking to me and stuff. And now every time they see me in town, they're like, "Hey!" And then when I go get my haircut, I have to have a story every time I go in there for them.
I've got
You
clients
know.
my 9 to 5 job. They'll like, "Oh yeah," and I know I see the same 500 people every month that come in and pay their bill, but that doesn't remember. Just because I know you at the time you hand me a bill saying what your name is, 2 weeks later I ain't gonna know you. I'm sorry.
But
I was on one today, guys. Like today, I have no idea what Today was just like a really, really messed up day for me. I was on one, and let me tell you, I came home and went to bed. I was like, oh my gosh. it was that bad. Like honestly, I was on one. I was being feisty,
You
and I
were. You
thought for
were.
sure.
You could copy your text message.
I told you I was on one. I've been on one for the last couple of days for some reason. And I have no idea why.
Thought she was going to
But
come
part
across
of
the
it,
text message and yell at me.
no, you know, part of the reason why I was on one at work.
Oh.
But yeah, my hair is bugging me, and I have this one spot that's.
Corey, how many drinks do you have before you there?
Oh,
I see you pick up one drink and I pick up the scooter.
Lex, come on. Come on. You can get back up here. She's back, guys. She's decided that she's going to join again.
That's 3, right? Can we go for a 4? Got water?
Are you back? Oh, yeah. You're going to say hi again?
yeah.
Look,
So
you're on camera.
3. Oh, okay.
No, the Shadow Seekers
Hey.
will definitely be putting it out there whenever we get locations booked, where we'll be at some places.
Oh.
Because I know that
Yep.
Corey usually tries to go live with that, and
Mm-hmm.
we got residential lined up, but between our schedules, thank God this lady, we've done her house before a long time ago, some of us with another team. She's real lenient, thank God, but it seems like either her schedule is clashing with our schedule. It's been heavy.
Oh, yes, I remember
She
you.
just
I'm not.
get here.
I will get there. Oh, yes, I remember you.
She's just
I'm not.
out here. So looking forward to that one. Talk about
Oh,
you're back now, Chrissy, that we gotta get knocked out sometime.
oh,
Yeah, I had a message I had to deal with about the next podcast, but sorry about that.
That's fine.
you're fine.
You're good.
So other than that, besides getting extra people, just whoever sees it, we just jump on it here lately.
okay.
Which helps out because of the cost that's here lately. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's
Yeah.
why I'm
Yeah.
trying to do a lot of combo teams this year so that we can go to bigger places like ISS, Indian Space Sanatorium. I'm hoping I've already got it booked, but I'm not getting the date slip yet because I'm working with the Wicked Wiccan Sisters on that one. So we'll be selling a few tickets. Because $900 for a team of 5 is a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we
and
definitely
then,
our team, we gotta find something soon so we can get back on track. So it's been a mess for all of us to gather at once. So but with
well,
schedules
and then
it's been
last year you guys promoted Para-Unity, which turned out totally awesome.
yeah,
It
that's
did.
a lot of people.
Yes.
A lot of people.
Hmm. So yeah, I don't think there's no way with my schedule and between 9 to 5, moonlit, and trying to keep up with the 2 other businesses. I don't think I could do that, guys. I don't think I could do a Para-Unity, but I think you guys did awesome. I just like to go and attend.
Definitely.
Yeah. So,
Okay, I'm back.
yeah.
Hey, losing. Yeah,
What?
I said I lost you guys there.
Your signal, Corey. What the heck?
Your mic is still cutting out, just making some of the things you're saying is funny.
I know.
No. I was like, what? I know I didn't hear that right.
If I'm back, I keep losing signal.
Corey, how many drinks are you drinking?
We just went over this.
3?
Computer. Lemonade.
Oh, we're not going to say what's in the mason jar, are we?
That's only the second one for the year, so
That's okay. I've got my relaxer.
You, she said that, okay, funny story. She was like, I need some cherry 7 Up. I was like, I got you. I can find it. I got you. And she goes, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, I got you. Don't worry. I can get some. And I went to the store yesterday after I got off work and before I came home to get cleaned up to be at her house. And I found the cherry 7 Up. And I bought her 2 liters. Ben looks at me when I walk in. He goes, are you trying to get my wife drunk? I was like, maybe just a little bit, but hey, you never know.
Well, I used to be a bartender, so I know there's just certain drinks I'm like, okay, it's gonna hit me hard and hit me fast, and that's my relaxer. So,
Well, this one here, this will probably be it for this month. After my diabetic thing, I don't have that much really. So, but today was just a busy day, so it required one.
I got my Red Bull.
at 6:30 at night, are you gonna be able to sleep? Nope. Okay. Well, I have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm one
And
of those
that's why my doctor
people.
prescribed me trazodones, guys.
So I'm in bed like by 9, being up at 4 a.m. I couldn't do that.
Whatever. You are such a liar. There is days where you're up at midnight texting my butt.
Not on the. Not when I'm up at 4. Those are days I don't have to be at
I
work
hate to
until
walk at
7.
least.
My mates are used to that. Never know when messages are coming.
Uh, when I start texting in the group chat, both Linda and Shelly are like, "Oh crap, what has she got playing now?"
Or she calls us out of the blue. We're like, oh my god.
I've got this, and they're going, "Hold on, it's only." I was like, "No, I'm already working in December."
I used to pull
Quite a
up.
few of those phone calls.
And what are you doing? Grab your stuff. We're going for an adventure.
All the time.
I'm not to Shelly. I pulled up like I know she gets off. She used to get off work. Now she works thirds, but I would get off at 6 o'clock. She would get off at 7. I would let her have a break. 8 o'clock, I'd be on her driveway going, "Come on, I got somewhere we're going." She goes, "Where?" I go, "It's an hour and a half away. Let's just go."
I never
Sleep in the car.
Yeah,
And
Sleep in the car.
my teammates, two of them, kind of showed up at my house one night, wanted to go out to the battlefield, and here I am in my house coat and pajamas and everything. And I'm thinking, of course, my husband, my daughter says, go ahead, go on."
I'd be like,
I
okay,
in my
you're coming to
PJs.
get me. I'm in my PJs. I am going to my PJs whether you like it or not.
I
Hey,
too.
I have investigated in house slippers before. So I'm like, let's go.
So have I. So, like, when we went to the Monroe house, I literally took my boots off and I was going around the Monroe house in my slippers. I was like, you know what? Oh, well, I don't really care right about now.
No, listen.
It is.
When Corey rolls up and tells you get your stuff and let's go, you need to wear pants because usually he's going to take you hiking somewhere with bugs and weeds taller than yourself. And you need boots and everything else. I learned the hard way because I was in shorts. Don't do that. Wear pants.
We lost Corey.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure he'll come back in.
No, he knew you were calling him out. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
He'd be laughing. He'd be laughing.
That's what's fun about just having teams that you know you can just pull up to their house and they're like, "Okay, where are we going?"
Yeah. Yeah.
See, the
Corey's
good thing, though,
literally got
is
us out of bed.
In the summertime, kind of half expected.
Oh yeah, summertime. I don't know how many times I've just like Shelly's like, "I need something to do. I'm on my way. Get the Ovilus. That's all we need. Let's go." Is RIM pod charged? Yep, we're good. Got batteries. Okay. 20 minutes later, I'm in her driveway and she's standing outside the door going, "Okay, where are we going?"
It's funny.
Linda's going to learn this year. She's not going to have a clue. I'm going to look at her and go, "Maya, Jaden, let's go." A little bit. We're going on a ride.
You
So I
know, I
have a
told him.
question. I know you guys are that you sell the crystals and the metaphysical stuff. So
Hmm.
then what line of protection do you typically use while investigating?
Always keep howlite. I keep black tourmaline, and I keep fluorite. Those are the three that they combined howlite and black tourmaline, and it's the best protection you're going to have for any negative energy or any spiritual attacks. They are the best combo pack. And then fluorite is an overall protection for your from your heart to your mind. So this is what I use.
That's
Perfect.
what I carry. I'm in 24/7. So actually, I have highlight on now.
Then do you
Highlight.
guys use selenite to cleanse them or salts or water or how do you cleanse?
All of my containers, every single piece of equipment I have has a piece of selenite within the packaging. I don't have it on because I wear a selenite with me everywhere, even day to day. And all my crystals gets cleansed with sage and everything after every investigation, the same as I get sage. And then on the full moon and new moon, I set them out to charge. I put them on my windowsill.
Yeah.
There you go, charge.
I'll say I
Yeah.
have selenite in my car, at my desk, one in my bedroom, and then I got to get another one so I can carry it in my purse or on my person. But
Oh yeah.
so
My husband said, "Do they sound like they know what they're talking about?" Oh yeah, I know they know what they're talking about. That's why I asked the question. So the audience
Tell them,
can know.
tell them I'm the one who wrapped the member.
He's the one I bought the off of.
The male member.
and she's starting to make earrings too, guys. Like she made here in the kitchen
Yeah.
now.
So, no, I'm not gonna make those into earrings. That's just weird.
He's over here like, "Oh yeah, I remember now."
I want to put those on my live shows so bad, the first of the month live shows. But my husband's like, "How are you going to cover that? Facebook will take them off." I go, "They're just male wands. That's all they
And
are."
actually, if you go rated NC-17 and put a warning ahead, you
Hmm.
can run that and you'll be fine. But
That
you need
might
it
be my February thing.
on the bottom. Go into StreamYard and under where you create your stream your banner that runs along the bottom,
Hmm.
you just create NC-17 adult or NC-18 adult content only, no one under the age of 18 allowed. You've been warned, and that should cover you.
Well, then that might be something we do
Yeah,
in February.
yeah. Most of the podcasts that I'm on or host have that NC-17 rating and warning. And
Oh
then
wow.
anytime we promote the shows, it's on the banner that we promote NC-17 and above. Period.
Yeah,
That way it
I'm
covers you.
really glad.
If you cuss, if you smoke, if you drink, you're covered.
Yeah,
Hello,
Shelly had to tell
Brian.
me. Hey, Ryan. Shelly had to correct me a few times last night towards the end of the show. She's like, "We're PG." I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, see,
Okay, so
I don't do real well with PG or family, and I tell people when they invite me on their shows, look, stuff just comes
no.
out, and I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm married to a Navy veteran, and I had Navy guys coming in and out of the house always going, "Hey, I need a place to sleep. Can I sleep here? I'm not on the ship." I'm like, "I got 4 bedrooms. Yeah, crash, whatever." So for 18 years, all I had was Navy guys. So I got this mouth of a sailor.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right,
So
if you guys are just joining us, we have Shadow Seekers Paranormal tonight, our very first guest of the very first podcast of the year. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And of course, come on, come on, come on. You gonna say hi again?
We're doing pretty
No?
good tonight, Ryan. We want to say welcome to the show. If you have questions for Shadow Teachers, go right ahead. They would love to answer anything.
Yep. And of course we got Cassie back again. She keeps going in and out. She can't stay in one spot.
She's antsy.
Like
She goes, Mom, I went out. Mom, I went out. You didn't take me out before you got on your show.
Oh, is it
Okay,
dinner
well,
time, Corey?
okay, well, her friend, yeah, that's my cousin, guys. That's one of the ones that started the original paranormal history binders when I was in middle school. So he was one. Yeah, we were bored one day, and I was like, I am bored, and we both were into the paranormal, so we just started looking up different locations and their history, and since then it's kind of grown to over 200 locations now.
That's wonderful.
I got my voice back. I'm so excited, Sean. Now I'm getting ready to do the Winchester videos.
About time. That's all I'm going to say. About time.
She said,
I was sick. I was sick and dealing with something at the time. Okay, now.
I had to print off all of her binder paperwork for Hannah House. Winchester, I looked at her then. I was like, I want this one done. So then when she finally started TikTok, I was like, I want Winchester. She put out the vote for who won it. I was like, I want Winchester. More those. Yay.
You talk about Randolph and Winchester?
Mm-mm.
Are you talking about the actual Winchester house?
The actual
The Winchester
Winchester
Mystery
house.
History.
Oh, gotcha. I'm
So,
not
like,
California. I would have to go, but
right. So I do have TikTok. That's where most of my videos are. The Winchester's videos have been put off because I was dealing with Phoenix at the time, and then I got sick and I had no voice. So I'm doing the Winchester videos a little differently. I'm going to actually go and do the beginning videos for Sarah Winchester, and then I'm going to go into the mystery house. Fun fact, did you guys know this? That Sarah Winchester and William, their families were really close. Like, they were friends growing up.
Yeah.
So,
Don't
I did not
forget
know
to
that.
tag the actual locations in your TikToks.
Huh?
Tag the actual locations in your TikToks.
I don't know. Miss those days that we would just sit at the kitchen table and write everything down. Haha. Yeah, Ryan, yeah. It's not that like that no more. It's all typed up. Oh no, wait, no, I still write everything out. I still sit down and I will go through and highlight all the history, and then I will make little notes in a notebook that I have, and then I'll make videos.
So what's your TikTok, Linda?
Oh gosh.
Sister historian.
Is it Parahistorian? Is that what it is? Yeah. Parahistorian.
I got you. I'm following you now.
Thank you.
I think I ran into one of your videos the other day when I was going through my videos list. I think once.
I'm following you back, Chrissy.
Okay.
Most of my videos have the location in the background, and I'm usually really small on the side.
Yep.
So the last videos I did were just personal type videos, and then I mean, they're kind of
everywhere.
They got the locations, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
The fourth video is the Winchester Mansion.
That's the intro. That's
Okay.
me going into saying, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing next, because I was doing a poll on which I have a list actually that I made of which places, and then I had done a poll on which location I should do next, and Chanel was the only one that commented on it, and she was been bugging me and bugging me and bugging me about doing the Winchester videos. So I was like, okay, you know what, Chanel, you got it.
So you've actually been or no?
No, I've just done extensive research. Me and Ryan, that location and Waverly Hills are the first two locations that we came across when we were doing our research back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was one of the very first locations. So I've done really extensive research on that location. And I
Yeah.
do the history. I look into the real history. I don't look into, like, say if you guys went, I wouldn't go to your guys' page and watch what you guys said happens there.
Right.
So I give the actual real history and what has been said. I don't like to go back and be like, okay, this is what this team said. This is what this team said. Because you don't ever know. I mean, nothing against anybody's teams or anything, but you don't know if it's true or not, you know?
Yeah, that's
They could
true.
be just saying that they've been there and then they got this, this, and this. And it's like, okay. So I do the actual raw history. I spend hours. And then when I'm doing the videos, before I do them, I go back through and I actually look them back up to see if I missed anything, if anything's been added. Because now, when I went back to do the Winchester, they found 5 more rooms.
I know that
Yeah.
place is it is huge. And I know that Sarah did not stop building until she actually passed away.
Yep.
When she passed away, they were still working on that house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The contractors she hired.
it was originally 5 stories tall. And then it was built on a floating foundation. So when there were forget what year the earthquake was at, but there was an earthquake that destroyed most of the house. So they just left it to be 3 stories.
Probably the
So
80s.
originally the 70s, 80s, I think you're right, Chrissy.
Yeah, I think it's
But
80s.
so there's no really telling how many actual rooms there was in this house
Right.
at the beginning. Sure was. All the original binders was on her computer and me writing on paper. LOL. Yeah, that's right. That's true. But now everything's documented in binders, Ryan. I have it all in binders. Actually, I got to get another 3-inch binder because I
Well,
don't got any more room because Miss Chanel printed.
haunted places that we go to, you want to know what led up to why this place may be haunted.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
I've been asked by many people out in public, why do I do the history?
Because you want to and you like it.
Yeah, because I'm into history and it's like I like to go in blind to some locations, but like the asylums and stuff, I want to know like if what I was taking when I had L&L Paranormal, if I was taking my team into something that I needed to be, aware about, did I need to, have protection on me when it happened, when I went to these locations.
Right.
Other than that, it was like, let's go in blind, not
Yes,
unless
and
it's
I always go in blind, but my other team members are big on researching and looking into the history and looking into what people have said. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to
I
know
Yeah, that's
just
how I
I just want to know like the raw history, like what
Right.
happened, why is it abandoned, what led up to be said so haunted, and when it started going into letting the public or paranormal investigation teams into
am.
the building. So
When
I
I
mean,
went to Indiana State Sanatorium last year, I knew it was a new place that was open, and that's it. I drove down to Rockville, checked into a hotel. Well, the haunted hill down there, and I got on the property at 5 o'clock, and I was like, "Well, this is going to be interesting." That's all the information I had on the location, and
that's
it was
me
a good time.
too. I mean, the history I will learn, but I am not going to go based off other people's experiences
right,
because I can't
that's
do that.
no, I don't like doing that either. Like when I do the history, like I said, I don't like going off of what other teams have said they did. I go off of what the public has said they felt.
Correct.
Touches, smells, and stuff like that. Not other teams. Now, if I have my personal experience, my own personal experiences, I'll put those at the end of the videos. I'll um anything that the public has felt or my personal experiences are at the end of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I totally agree with you. I don't like going off of what other people say that they felt there. Now when Corey had suggested the Monroe House and we talked about it, and he told me, but that was only because he's been there a million times, and I was like, okay, am I getting myself into something I shouldn't be getting myself into?
You never know about that place. Never.
I've only been twice. And the first time we got nothing, and the second time Indiana Crossroad Encounters joined L&L Paranormal Investigations, and it just blew up.
Yeah, that's a house for you. Never
But
know.
I really want to go back.
Yeah, that's place. Go there one day, nothing. Next day you go there and it's like, holy crap. So you just never know.
Exactly.
All right, guys. So it's 10 minutes till our deadline for our. Yeah, so now you want to talk because I cannot talk.
I gotta market. I gotta do my marketing, guys. Y'all can hang out with
Yep.
me, or
So
we can just. I
yeah, you guys
kind
can
of
stay.
it's
You're
up to
welcome
you.
to. And
I would, guys, but I have another podcast that is actually a podcast that I'm on full time.
All
So I'm
right.
going to hop off here and prep for that and make a phone call before that because I did a remote viewing last night. So I got to go over what I saw. So thanks for having us,
Have a good
guys.
one.
I'll signal
thank
to you.
you.
Thank
Again, that was
you.
Chrissy with Shadow Seekers
Hi,
Paranormal,
y'all.
guys, and you guys
Have a
make
good
sure you check
night.
them out. So, but yeah, you two are welcome to stay while we talk about crystals, or you guys can just be like, this is boring, bye.
I'm Corey Froze.
Them
Oh, Corey.
bed and stuff.
All right. Well, thank you for coming.
No
Yeah,
problem.
thank you.
Good to be on
Have
here.
a,
Thank you.
all right. Have a good night.
Bye.
That was
All right, Corey, you hanging out, or are you gonna jump off here from us? I don't think he has sound.
I don't think either is either.
Let's see.
I gotta get. Oh wait, there's a private chat.
Yeah,
I
we
lost all
noticed
my
you lost
sound.
your
Yeah.
sound. It's okay. We're just gonna go real quick into some crystals, so you can just kind of hang out with us if you'd like.
Ryan, I can meet you sometime this between today and Wednesday. That's fine. I really need to redo my background. Maybe if I sit like this, you guys can see my new background.
Oh, we're just gonna go into a few things Moonlit Crystals does. So pretty much
Oh
Moonlit
God, don't quiz
Crystals
me.
is under everything. It's our affiliate marketing, so that we can have ParaSister uh, Circle podcast. So I'm just gonna go into a few things that we had from the table last night on the live show. If you didn't check, if you didn't reach the first one, just go to the page and you can go ahead and watch. We did have some internet issues. I lost internet for about 10 minutes, but I was able to go ahead and jump back on and finish the table. So we did have some live sale specials and some other stuff. If you, like I said, if you didn't catch it, go ahead and go back and watch the recording. So I'm going to jump on here real quick and go with some three of the small mini towers. Last night was Mini Madness. So I've got
Clear
two
quartz.
of the clear quartz. They're only let me get the price right. $10 for the clear quartz. It is a clear quartz is pretty much a stone that's good for anything and everything. I keep a clear quartz on me at all times. I even sleep
So
with
do
some
I.
under my bed. It is a overall one of the best crystals out there. Let's see.
Ryan, text me.
And also for $10, we have the. It looks a
Ooh.
little cloudy on here, but it is a rose quartz tower. $10 for those. And rose quartz is a for the heart chakra as well. A lot of people use it for love and relationships. So,
It's okay, Corey. We really appreciate you guys coming on and
we
be.
will we'll look forward to getting with you guys, and we'll hopefully we can do a few investigations with you this year, Corey. So,
You need
and
what,
we have
Ryan? Do you need do you need what she just showed? The rose quartz? It looks like clear quartz on camera, Mama.
Yeah, there's the clear quartz.
The rose quartz?
Yeah, so there's clear quartz and there's the rose quartz. So that's good for the heart chakra.
And healing.
And healing, yeah. A lot of people relate it to the love stone, is what it's called. And then I have my. Sorry.
Oh, you froze. There. Oh.
That is the rose quartz, large. I would call it a palm stone, but it's actually clear. It is $47. That is actually a pretty good deal.
I need that in my life. Do you want the rose quartz tower, Ryan?
Is that what you're looking at?
You might end up selling something on here tonight.
So yeah, I can pull that for you, Ryan, and give it to Linda. Just if you want to pay her $10 cash.
Yeah, she wants. Yeah, he wants that, Mama.
I'll set that rose quartz aside for you.
Look at you go, woman.
All right, and something that I was really, really happy to get my hands on. You're not going to see very well on this lighting, but this is what they call fire quartz. Fire quartz has individual rainbows that if you shine a light directly on it or a lighted stand, it's going to shoot rainbows out everywhere. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to have the tan veins that runs through it. Sorry, my camera's off center today, I guess. And
last night's lighting didn't do that justice either.
no, this one is $40, but it is actually a very good size. My hands aren't all that small, or they're actually really small and pretty big. And all of our spheres does come with appropriate stands. So.
I have a clear quartz spear. I love that thing. It's sitting next to my black obsidian skull that you gave me.
And I'll just go ahead and since I'm doing rose quartz tonight, I have a pony. A little rose quartz pony. It's got really good carvings.
I'll take you out when I get done.
It is $16. That's actually a pretty good deal for the $16. Most of the time they run from about 18 to 20 for him with a detail. I mean, they've even got his eyes in there. But so that's just a few crystals that Moonlight Crystal sells. If you have questions, just jump over or anytime ask here on this page. Moonlight Crystals LLC. We've got moonlightcrystalsjewelry.com and Moonlit Crystals Jewelry on Facebook. So that is what I do, and Linda runs my website.
So I have a new. Cassie took over Phoenix's position. She's been pretty much next to me all night.
Aww.
And she's waiting for Mom to take her out. She goes, Mom, I need to go out. So, but yeah, looks like you sold a. Huh?
So that was our first podcast of the year.
Yeah, it was really good. Chit chatting. Oh, and yes, you were right in your live earlier. On the 29th, guys, we have Bob Freeman, the occult detective. So make sure you join this. I'm really excited. We had to postpone his show because some unfortunate events happened, but I'm really excited to have him on the show. He is doing so much better because we're friends on Facebook. So I'm super excited to have him. I was excited about having Shadow Seekers on tonight's episode, and like Chanel said,
next weekend. So, and then we won't be on here on the 22nd. I'll just be getting home from Ohio, so there's no way I can do a 2-day investigation and drive.
Oh, why not? Last October we did 3 investigations in one weekend.
But we didn't
and a podcast.
To get home. That's different. I had you to keep pushing me. This one is I'm driving 4.5 hours back up here going, I'll be getting home at 5:30. I won't go home. I won't go bed. Oh, you don't want to see me. I don't plan on putting makeup or anything on.
You're welcome, Ryan. Like she said before we hop off here, she will put it aside. When I meet with you to give you yours and your mama's necklace, you can pay me, and then when I get the money, then we'll meet up, and she'll get the money, I'll get the tower, and we can just do all that again.
Yep.
So,
And the last 10 minutes of every podcast, we will be doing crystals. So if there's something you want to look at and you're interested, message the page and we'll get something pulled for you. Okay?
all right,
So
and guys, so unfortunately we have to end the show. By the way, again, I'm Linda.
I'm Chanel and I'm so happy to
We,
have everybody with us and have a good new year and we'll see you next week.
yep, and we are the ParaSister's Circle podcast, and we'll see everybody guys next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.